Welcome to the Vue TreeMap tutorial. With this Syncfusion Vue TreeMap component, you can visualize both hierarchical and flat data. You can customize the look and feel of the tree map by using built-in features like color mapping, legends, and label templates. In this video, I will demonstrate how to create a Vue app and add the Vue TreeMap component to it with a few basic features such as legends, tooltips, a title, selection, highlighting, and color mapping. I will start the Vue application creation process by using the command vue vite. Make sure you have installed the latest versions of Vue and Node.js. I will use Visual Studio Code as my editor and show the output in the Chrome browser. To create a project in Vue, open Visual Studio Code and type the command npm create vite at latest. I name the app my Vue app. Next, choose Vue as the framework and JavaScript as the variant. A Vue project is created. I navigate to the newly created Vue app and install the required dependencies by using the npm install command. The application is configured with the default settings of a Vite project. To use the TreeMap component, I type the command npm install at Syncfusion /ej2 Vue TreeMap -- save to install the component package and its dependencies. Next, I must register the trial license key to use Syncfusion components. I open the main.js file and import the register license method from the Syncfusion ej2 base package. Using this method, I register the trial license key. For instructions on how to generate a trial key, refer to the link in this video's description. To add the TreeMap component, I open the app Vue file and remove the default code. Then I import TreeMap component from the Syncfusion ej2 Vue TreeMap package. I add the EJS TreeMap tag inside the template section. To visualize a tree map, I need to populate it with a data collection that is either flat or hierarchical. Here I am going to bind a flat collection. So let me define the data source object with the fields country and sales. I assign this object to the data source property of the TreeMap component. I set the weight value path property as sales, which is used to determine the size or weight of each item. With these code changes, I will run the application using the npm run dev command. You can see the tree map with sales values displayed in each leaf node. To display the country instead of sales, I define the object leaf item settings and set the label path property to country. I will assign this to the leaf item settings property of the TreeMap component. You can see the TreeMap component displaying the country names as labels. Next, let's customize the leaf node color using color mapping. I am going to set 3 color ranges for the leaf nodes. Inside the leaf item settings object, I define the color mapping property and add the from and to properties to set the range values. I set the color property with different color code. Similarly, I add range values and colors for the other color ranges. Then I set the range color value path property to sales. Looking here, the tree map displays 3 color ranges. Now I will show you how to display the legend. I import the TreeMap legend module from the J2 Vue TreeMap package and inject it into the provide function. To use this function, I need to import it from the Vue package. Then I define the object legend settings and set the visible property to true. I assign this to the legend settings property. See, the TreeMap component is displayed with a legend in 3 color ranges: 1 to 2000, 2000 to 4000, and 4000 to 20,000. Next, I will show you how to make a TreeMap interactive by adding tooltips. To enable tooltips, I import the TreeMap tooltip module from the J2 Vue TreeMap package and inject it into the provide function. Then I define the object tooltip settings and set the visible property to true. I assign this to the tooltip settings property of the TreeMap component. See, now, when I hover over the TreeMap, it displays tooltips. To add a title to the TreeMap, I define the object title settings and set the text as top 10 countries by sales. I then assign this to the title settings property of the TreeMap component. Look here, the TreeMap renders with the title. If you want to highlight an item while hovering over it, use the highlight settings property. To do that, import the TreeMap highlight module and add it to the provide function. Define the object highlight settings and set the enable property to true. Then assign this to the highlight settings property of the TreeMap. Notice the item is highlighted when I hover over it. Finally, I will show you how to select a particular item. To do that, I import the TreeMap selection module and add it to the provide function. I define the object selection settings and set the enable property to true. Then I assign this to the selection settings property of the TreeMap. Look, when I click on Leaf Node, the node is selected. Let's wrap up this video. We explored how to add the Syncfusion Vue TreeMap component to a Vue app and covered a few of its basic features such as legends, tooltips, titles, selection, highlighting, and color mapping. If you want to try out the example used in this video, you can download it from the GitHub link in this video's description. I have also shared a link in the description where you can learn about obtaining a free license key to use our Vue components through our community license if you are eligible. Thank you for watching this video. If you found it helpful, please give it a like and subscribe to our channel.